Today's lesson was on distributive property. Distributive property states that anything outside the brackets gets multiplied inside the brackets. So if there is anything outside, so let's say if it's a times x plus y, then anything outside the brackets gets multiplied with inside the brackets. And to represent that, we show it by using arrows. So a times x becomes ax plus a times y will be ay. So now keeping that in mind, let's look at the mindful notes that was given to you before we left for March break. You all have those handouts. So if you want to pause the video for a moment and go grab your mindful note. Okay, so we multiply everything outside with inside the bracket. So 8x cubes gets multiplied with everything inside the brackets. Remember, you have to place these arrows to represent what are you multiplying with what. Now, the rule is when you're multiplying, you multiply the coefficients and you add the exponents. Coefficients are again the numbers that are in front of the variables, and the exponents are the little numbers on top of the variables. So now here when we multiply 8x cubed with 3x squared, 8 and 3 gets multiplied and it becomes 24. And for x, you're going to add the exponent, so it's going to turn 3 plus 2 is 5. Now we're going to continue doing the same thing. So the next one would be 8 times 10 is 80. Bad handwriting, fix it. And x cubed times x becomes x4. What? Because the exponent for this x was 1, so 3 plus 1 is 4. And now we're going to multiply the next two terms, which is going to be 8 times 2 is 16 and x cubed. There is no variable beside 2, so we just leave x cubed as it is. Now let's look at a little bit harder questions. So now here, remember, we must follow BEDMAS. So inside brackets first. So let's look at this example here. So here we are multiplying 3 with 3x with inside the brackets and negative 2x squared with the second set of brackets. So this becomes 3 times 5 is 15, x cubed minus 3x squared. And the next one would become negative 8x cubed plus 6x squared. So if you see, I'm multiplying everything with 3x squared only with the first set of brackets and 2x squared with only the second set of brackets. Now we're going to look for like terms. So what are your like terms here? Like terms are 15x cubed and negative x cubed and negative 3x squared and positive x squared. Remember, keep the sign with the term in front of it. So here, so this becomes 15 minus 8 would be 7x cubed and 6x squared minus 3x or minus 3 plus 6 would be plus 3x squared. Now we can't go any further, so this completes our question because they were unlike terms. Now in the next one is a little bit tricky. So here we must first simplify the brackets inside. So I would do this part first. So now here you're going to multiply 2 with 5x and 1. Leave 3x outside. So it's going to be 3x times 10x minus 2 minus 6x. Now we will simplify within the brackets first. So here you're going to combine like terms. What are your like terms? 10x and negative 6x. Combine them. So this will be 3x times 4x minus 2. Now we're going to continue distributing it. So we multiply everything inside the brackets. So this will be 12. 3 times 4 is 12. X squared minus 3 times 2 is 6x. And that's it. We can't go any further because these are unlike terms.